This is an old phonograph horn that I found at an auction. I got it for $2, and I recognized what was left of the label as being an Edison brand. And through a little more research, I was able to come up with a model and everything. It's rusty, but not badly damaged, so could obviously be restored. They also refer to this as the witch's hat horn. And I had this up for $100, but I've had it for a number of months, so I took a best offer of $75. This Fire King Anchor White casserole dish with a candle warmer holder. It's kind of a disappointment. I've had it for over probably a year and a half now. Got it at a garage or a estate sale, about $4. And beautiful condition. It looks like it hasn't been used, but I couldn't say that for sure. And it's got its original box and everything. And well, initially the research said it wasn't worth that much in the first place, so I priced it at $30, which was competitive, and it just sat. Finally, I got an offer of $20 on it, and I took that right away. I found this flag at a garage sale. There's two boxes identical, and I peeked inside one, and sure enough, it's a 48-star pattern. St. Petersburg Times, no longer a newspaper down there in Florida, but it was a promotional flag. And when I got home, the other flag was a 50-star. Somebody had put a 50-star flag in that other box, but just $2 a piece. I hung it outside my house to display for the photograph, and it sold to someone in New Jersey for $60. This was sitting on a table at a garage sale. It was kind of a dud, but I saw this. I don't know that much about games, but I know Nintendo is very popular. This looks older, and so I picked it up for $2, and it sold for $40. This is a timer mechanism off a Polaroid SX70 camera. Very analog kind of thing that you mechanically attach it to, and the plunger, once the timer goes off, hits the shutter switch. And I found this in a bottom of a box lot, and it sold for $40. And that Polaroid camera timer sold on Together. Now this Sunburst wall light sconce sold on Bonanza. Found this at a garage sale for just $2. It's still new in the box. It looks vintage, but it's really not that old. Probably 80s, perhaps. Maybe even 90s. But this one sold on Bonanza for $40. This white enamel Cowboy coffee pot kettle, I found at an auction. I actually bought two of them. I got my choice of the ones up there, and I won the bidding at $7, which at the time I thought was a good deal, but they're really not worth that much. This one's got a few chips in it, but overall pretty good condition, and it sold for $40. I recently acquired a very large hobby collection. It included these Xmod cars. These are remote control cars made by Radio Shack, and they were discontinued a number of years ago, but they're quite popular, as you can buy a starter kit for $49.99 and then all these add-on parts to customize your car. This is a Subaru Impreza, and I don't know a lot about these. I'm learning as I go, and I've got quite a few of these Xmod cars, lots of model railroading equipment. Just it filled up my van, and I can still go back and get some more. And in any case, this sold for $80, just this one Xmod car. This is another hat that I got for free at a garage sale. We're just giving them away. Of course, a Harley Davidson hat I'm going to take right away. Pretty good shape, genuine Harley Davidson. Got the police badge, #1 on it. It sold for $20. This is another knob off a turntable. I bought a set of knobs for a turntable, but they just weren't the right ones. And so I got them for $6 on eBay. And I've already sold one, and this is another one that went for $16. It's a knob to change the speed from 33 to 45. This is a 3-volume set of cassette tapes, still new in the package, of the old Bob and Ray radio program. And I got these for free, just kind of thrown in on a deal. And they finally sold after probably almost a year now. I took a best offer of $15 for them. I had them priced at $20. Another item from the hobby collection sold. This is an HO scale locomotive with the Minneapolis, Northfield and Southern Railway decal on it, made by Athearn. I'm learning a lot about this stuff. I used to play around with it when I was a kid, but that was a long time ago, and mostly just researching values. And I priced this one at $80, and it only took a few days to sell. Another one of these vintage hanging trash bags for your car sold. So we're put up by the American Legion to help keep America beautiful. And these really only work if you have a old classic car with a crank handle for the window. And that's kind of what I put in the title, for classic cars. And I bought about 10 or 20 of these for maybe $0.25 a piece, and they've been selling for $5. Another of the Xmod cars sold. Pretty cool little remote control cars. This is a 65 Mustang. And just with the car and the controller, this sold for $70. This is a vintage gun rack meant to be mounted under your trunk lid. I found this just at a garage sale for a couple dollars. It's appreciated a little bit. This one sold for $60. I don't think they make these anymore. Gives you an idea how they work. Took a while to sell, but somebody needs that. This is a vintage suede fringe jacket, women's, and it's by the Schott Company out of New York City. Anything made by the Schott Company, Schott Brothers, sometimes they're called. They make a lot of motorcycle jackets and these Western wear type jackets. Very nice. I happened to find this at an auction. I love finding vintage clothes for sale at the auction because people don't usually bid on them unless they're getting them for themselves, and size matters quite a bit in that case. And so I picked this up for $15. Now, I've sold these in men's sizes for over $200 before, but I priced this at $200, and I've had it probably since last fall. And finally I got an offer for $100, and I went and looked at where they were from. They're from Australia. I said, this Sheila can afford a little more, and so I countered at $125, and they accepted. This is a little model that sold. I'm not going to take it out of the box as it's all wrapped up inside there, but it's a 1981 Mustang Turbo Cobra. And this sold for $30. This is a large 10.5-inch reel of recording tape. I acquired this with some equipment that I bought a while ago. And although it looks new, I couldn't tell for sure because the box is not sealed up. So that's the way I listed it, and I didn't ask for the $100 I did on the other tape I got with that was sealed. But this finally sold, and it sold on Trugether for $80. I found this remote control in a bag of remote controls at a garage sale. I don't know why they had them, but I got them for about $0.25 a piece. Some of them were brand new, like this Sony radio cassette remote. And this sold on Bonanza for $20. Lately, Bonanza and Trugether have really been coming through for me.